Turkey has become a global military powerhouse, building the world's largest army of armed drones. This revolution began in 2005 when 26-year-old engineering graduate Selik Barar approached Turkish military officials with his vision for advanced military drones. Turkey was heavily dependent on foreign weapons systems and spent billions annually on imported military equipment. The idea that Turkey could compete with established drone manufacturers seemed far-fetched at best. However, today, Turkish-made drones are revolutionizing modern warfare, operating in conflicts from Libya to Ukraine. More than 35 countries now field Turkish drones in their military forces. The rise of Turkey as a drone superpower began in 2003 when Prime Minister Recep Erdogan declared that Turkey would develop its own military-industrial complex and end its dependence on foreign weapons. Turkey's defense industry was minimal, with limited technological capabilities and virtually no experience in advanced military systems. Enter Snuk Bayar, a brilliant young engineer with a master's degree from the University of Pennsylvania while studying in America. Bayar developed a groundbreaking algorithm that could land unmanned helicopters on extremely rough terrain, even vertically on walls. By 2022, Turkey's drone exports hit $4.4 billion, exceeding some European nations' entire defense budgets. By 2022, Turkey was operating more drones than all European nations combined with its signature Bayar TB2 drone. The breakthrough came with the Bayar TB2 drone, costing between $5 to $8 million per unit compared to the $32 million price tag of an American Reaper drone. The TB2 demonstrated unprecedented effectiveness against modern air defense systems and armored vehicles in Syria, Libya, and Ukraine. Turkey's ambitions extend beyond the TB2 to include carrier-based drone operations, the Kelma project, and the first unmanned stealth fighter jet. A new generation of engineers is being trained in drone technology, with the average age in Turkey's drone development teams being under 35, representing a youth-driven revolution. Turkey's drone industry has had a significant economic impact, employing over 100,000 people and contributing billions to the country's export earnings in 2023. The drone program has faced criticism from human rights organizations and competing military powers, but Turkish officials have defended their drone program as legitimate military modernization and industrial development. They point to strict export controls and adherence to international arms treaties while emphasizing the defensive nature of their technology. Future Turkey's drone ambitions show no signs of slowing down, with several groundbreaking developments on the horizon. The revolutionary swarm drone technology allows multiple drones to operate as a single intelligent system, sharing data and adapting to combat situations with unprecedented efficiency. Turkish engineers are making significant strides in artificial intelligence integration, with the next generation of Turkish drones featuring advanced AI systems capable of making split-second tactical decisions while maintaining human oversight. These AI systems are being developed to process vast amounts of battlefield data, instantly enhancing both offensive and defensive capabilities while reducing the risk to human operators. Turkish aerospace companies are developing new engine technologies that promise to dramatically extend drone flight times and operational ranges. These advanced propulsion systems incorporate cutting-edge materials and innovative design approaches, potentially allowing future drones to remain airborne for days rather than hours. The integration of stealth features presents a significant leap forward in Turkish drone capabilities, potentially rivaling the most advanced unmanned systems currently in service worldwide. The global impact of Turkey's drone program extends far beyond military applications, with the technology developed for military drones finding civilian applications in areas like agriculture, urban planning, and disaster management. Turkish universities now focus on practical drone technology development, and the success has sparked a broader technological renaissance in Turkey. New startups focusing on robotics, artificial intelligence, and advanced materials are emerging across the country, often led by engineers who cut their teeth in the drone program. International cooperation has expanded despite ongoing conflicts, and Turkey maintains technological partnerships with countries like Ukraine, particularly in engine development. The global market for military drones is expected to reach $33 billion by 2027, with Turkey positioning itself to capture a significant share. However, increased competition from traditional powers and emerging drone manufacturers presents new challenges in the next decade. Turkey's drone revolution is more than a military or technological achievement. it is a testament to the power of vision, determination, and innovation today. Turkish drones continue to reshape modern warfare and influence global military strategy. The European Union's decision to impose tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles, EVs, has sparked a trade war with China, threatening to devastate the economies of France and Italy. The EU member states have narrowly backed import duties on Chinese-made electric cars over what the EU considers to be unfair competition. Chinese car manufacturers have slammed the EU's move but are moving ahead with plans to expand in Europe. The tariffs range from 17.4% to 38.1% depending on the car maker, creating a significant barrier for Chinese EV manufacturers seeking to enter the European market. The impact of these tariffs on Chinese EV sales remains unclear, with some Chinese companies potentially still able to make a profit even with duties as high as 30%. China's response to these measures has been calculated, signaling its intention to retaliate, targeting key sectors of the European economy, such as luxury goods, agricultural products, and the automotive sector. The Chinese government is investigating some EU imports, such as pork or dairy products from countries like Denmark, the Netherlands, Germany, and France, as well as BR brandy and wine imports from France. China's response seems relatively contained because data shows that even with the new tariffs, Chinese electric vehicles are still going to make a profit in the EU. This observation suggests that the current measures might be just the opening salvo in a potentially longer and more complex trade dispute between Brussels and Beijing. China's determination to protect its interests and suggest a willingness to escalate the conflict if necessary has made the European luxury sector particularly vulnerable. The French luxury conglomerate, Arnault, is exemplified by this vulnerability, as its prominence in China and significant market presence make it a prime target for retaliatory measures in 2023. The European luxury goods sector is exposed to potential trade disruptions, with imports totaling €11 billion. China's strategy in targeting luxury goods is multifaceted, as these products are non-essential to Chinese productivity, making them an easier target for retaliation. The limited impact on the general population further enhances the appeal of this strategy, as only 2% of customers account for about 40% of luxury sales according to Bain & Company. Beyond the luxury sector, China has other potential targets for retaliation, including the brandy and wine industries, particularly important to France, Italy, and Spain. China has launched an anti-dumping investigation into European brandy exports, including French CAC, which is seen as a direct swipe at France, one of the main supporters of imposing higher tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles. Trade tensions are heating up between the European Union and China, with Beijing announcing a new round of tariffs on brandy imported from the European Union. Importers will have to provide a security deposit to Chinese customs when importing brandies originating in the bloc. This measure could severely impact the French cognac sector, which is the second biggest export market after the United States in 2023. China's Commerce Ministry announced provisional tariffs on the bloc's brandy imports ranging from 30% to just under 40%. French cognac stands to take the biggest hit, accounting for up to 95% of European brandy exports to China. Cognac makers have accused the French government of abandoning them, and the consequences will be dis for retailers who commercialize them. The automotive sector is another area of concern, with Chinese companies advocating for a 25% tax on large-engined European cars, which would significantly impact German manufacturers like Mercedes and BMW. Implementing luxury tariffs presents challenges for China due to its World Trade Organization, WTO, commitments and the difficulty in justifying anti-dumping measures on luxury goods. However, China has alternative approaches at its disposal, such as extending its existing consumption tax on certain luxury items to a broader range of products, including leather bags. The impact on luxury companies is significant, as they derive a substantial portion of their revenue from Asia. In the current economic climate, these companies face challenges in passing increased costs to consumers. Additionally, Chinese consumers may shift their luxury purchases overseas to avoid higher domestic prices.